Through the human mind, we possess unlimited strength, connecting with the one above, providing faith far beyond our belief.
Hi, I'm Tony Redman.
What was your introduction to the entertainment industry?
I started as a child. I started modeling when I was 10, I think, in Wyoming.
What was the modeling experience for you? Just give me
I didn't feel like I was attractive, but I couldn't wait to grow up and be attractive, and was one of those kids who dreamed of it, had posters, looked at Vogue, looked at all those beautiful women thinking, when I grow up, I want to be. And still waiting for that.
What is your own definition of attractiveness?
I don't know yet. I don't know what is attractive. I feel, now I know, for me, it's the inner glow. That thing that when you see someone and that sparkle is just attractive to everyone around. Like, it's men, women, everyone. It's that beauty that just makes everybody go, you know, that.
So as a child, what do you think was lacking for your self-confidence?
I didn't have anybody who believed in me. My parents weren't about attractiveness that way. They were about education and being a good person.
How did that make you feel inside, and what was the support that you received for yourself?
It was a double-edged sword, because part of me hated myself, but it
What does that mean to you
me.
when you hate yourself?
Well, it inspired me because it made me work harder to be better, and it made me want to succeed. For me, if I booked a job after hearing 15 other people say you're not good enough in this, just being me, or my photos, or my, when it's just your outer shell, and people are judging you constantly, and then you book a job after all these other people have said no, suddenly it's like, yeah, watch me.
Do you think that insecurity still plays within you?
Every day.
Even as an adult?
Every day. I've had cancer since I was 19.
You had cancer since you were 19?
Yep. And so I did Western medicine, chemotherapy for 9 months, and they told me I had 6 months
to live. You
to
have cancer now?
Yes.
How do you really feel the fact that everybody else looks at you and they seem to see that you have such a rich life and you're very well put together, and yet still you're suffering with a cancer disease?
I am responsible for creating how people look at me. I don't want anyone to think it's all about me being sick, because I'm not sick. I'm healthy.
Do you run away from that thought?
No, because I deal with it every day. I can't eat certain foods. I wake up not feeling well, spending a lot of time recovering on the bathroom floor because I'm sick every day.
So what mindset do you have that allows you to wake up in the morning and to think the way that you think, even though you're going through what you're going through?
Just the way I am. I think I've always felt fortunate, and there are people who have it a hell of a lot worse than I have. I'm good. This too shall pass. It's, we all have a shitty day.
How long have you had that thought process for?
Since I was a kid.
You've had cancer since you were 19?
19.
And you've lived with it?
Yep.
Up until now?
Yep. Every day. So,
and you kept thinking that this too shall pass.
It will. They told me I would only live 6 months when they originally diagnosed me. And I remember looking at my doctor and saying, thank you for your education. In my book, the only being who knows if I'm going to live or die is God. And you're not God, you're a doctor. I'm not God, but I'm not going to quit. I'm not a quitter.
When you found out that you had cancer, did that dig in even more to your insecurities?
No, not initially, because When you're first diagnosed, it's shocking. It's numbing in a way because you don't know what will happen. It stopped my acting career more than it stopped my modeling career because, when you're going through chemo, they keep saying, we can shoot you bald, we can shoot you thin, models can be anything. Acting-wise, you just look like you have cancer, so they don't want to cast you.
Because you look like you seem like a very healthy woman.
Thank you.
And the healthiness, does that come from your mindset? Right. And how do you tap into that?
Gratitude. There's so much to thank. I start every day, wake up and I say thank you.
Do you think that you having work done is predominantly based on the insecurity that you go through within the entertainment industry?
I think it's my own issue. I think I'm a girl who always wanted to be pretty, and I have a certain ideal in my mind, and that's what it is. It's nobody telling me, "Ooh, you should."
Does you having work done, does it make you feel pretty?
Yeah. There's a certain thing. You go get a facial, and your skin looks plump and juicy, and you feel like, yeah,
What about it makes you feel pretty?
That glow that happens when your skin looks good. I was a kid with acne. I had that issue. I went on Accutane as a really young kid modeling, and so I've always been really insecure. You get a pimple and you feel like the whole world can only see the pimple. Right?
There's something in you that you're not bringing out. There is something in you that you're running away from. What is it that you cannot just look at yourself and feel like
I'm enough?
Yes.
I don't know. I really don't know, but it's always been like that for me. I've never felt like I'm enough. Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Well, I heard stories. What happened with my birth. My mom had a really terrible pregnancy. She lost my older sister. And when I was born, when she was pregnant with me, my dad told her she was fat. So she only ate lettuce. She tried to stay thin. She laughs at the story, but it really has always stuck with me. She wouldn't hold me, didn't bond with me. And she literally, her words, laughing, says, "Get that bitch away from me. I want something to eat." And she chose liver and onions over me. Hearing that story as a kid, she thinks it's funny, but to me it was, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not wanted. I gotta do whatever I can to make sure I'm enough.
How do you think you can heal from that process? Because you have all the accessibilities within you, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you think that you can heal from that moment that is now the past? How can you move forward with your life, but starting to believe that you are more than enough, considering what you're going through, and you're still on your 2 feet, moving forward?
It has...
Isn't that enough to tell you that you're enough?
No. And here's why. Here's what I'm working toward. As I get older, have more compassion for what my mom was experiencing. And that has helped me heal so that I don't resent my mom. But it hasn't quite fallen over into and I don't think I'll ever be the person who says, I'm going to give up and I'm not going to try to look my best. I know people say, oh, at a certain age you give up. You don't care anymore what people think. I'm not that age yet. I'm still gonna keep trying. I'm gonna still take care of myself. I work out and I take care of my skin, and I believe it makes me feel healthy inside, and that's what matters to me. I don't want cancer to be my story. I don't want people to go, oh, you poor thing, you look so sick. Yuck. I want to be radiantly healthy, and so that's why I focus on being radiant and healthy.
Life is interesting, Mm-hmm. It's interesting how we take in experiences and what we do with it.
Yep.
And how it transforms us, and how that transformation is seen externally.
I don't know if that's just because of my childhood. Yeah, self-acceptance.
The acceptance of your mom has transformed you to find difficulty in accepting yourself fully.
Yes. And then to get into modeling, where every day you're not enough, you're not right, you're not right, there's not right. But then somehow, along the way, things happen and somebody says, yep, you're perfect for us.
But why does one need to say yes to give you the confidence?
I don't know. It's silly.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
Oh, sorry, this is something. Oh.
Dancing there.